This is Legally Golf, where we mix law, pop culture, and the occasional chaos of real life. I'm your hostess with the mostest, Brooke Goff, lawyer, businesswoman, and professional truth teller. Buckle up, this isn't your grandma's legal podcast. You can break his neck, but you can't break his mouth. 5-time world champ, Rhode Island's favorite madman, Vinnie Paz, joins us today. Buckle up, this one's gonna swing. Next on our show is 5-time world champion, Rhode Island legend, proved all the doctors wrong by coming back from a broken neck and winning some more, the Pazmanian devil, Vinnie Paz. Welcome.
All right. I like the way you do that.
Not bad, right?
That's good.
I said that ESPN really lost out when they didn't offer me the contract, so
Absolutely.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I appreciate that.
You're good. You can introduce me anytime you want.
Are you? If you want to go in the ring, I can do that too.
Let's go.
All right, good. I'm a lawyer too, so we can work around that. We can work around the lawsuits.
Oh no,
I ain't going ready to rumble.
I ain't going in the ring with no girl lawyer.
You're like, never mind, we're out.
So Vinnie, you have quite the story. And, I think that today the young population, it's almost like boxing has come back.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, there's this period of time, right, where we had Mike Tyson,
Yes,
but
absolutely.
a lot of this kind of boxing went away and didn't have the best rap. And now, like I said, it's coming back with a lot of these social media influencers. But I would argue, and in speaking to Mike a few times, I'd argue that you guys had a lot tougher back then than they have it now.
Yeah.
And which makes your story that much more admirable. So can you tell me a little bit about young life, how you got into boxing, all that good stuff?
I was just a little trooper, 5 years old, and I'll never forget it because I used to go in my dad's work every day, and in the back of his work, he had a little TV. This is going back. He had a little TV, and I would put it on every day. And almost every day was this guy called Muhammad Ali on it. And I said, oh my God, this guy's fucking unbelievable. This guy's great. He's awesome. He can talk. He looks good. He can fight. Oh my God. And that's who I wanted to be. I wanted to be Muhammad Ali, 15 years old.
But you didn't want to be Muhammad Ali. You really wanted to be Vinnie Paz, right?
Well, yeah, Vinnie Paz. Vinnie Ali Paz.
Fair?
New middle name.
new middle name. Yeah.
So you grow up watching Muhammad Ali, but what other boxers did you watch growing up? At least you would watch him fight, but you'd watch him fight these other people. Who did you admire other than Ali?
It's weird because I followed mostly like lightweights, and why I don't know, because of me being that weight. There was a guy named Salvador Sanchez. And like this one's like one that I really like to say. I loved Roberto Duran.
All right.
You know who he is?
Yes.
We do.
You do?
Yep.
Brian, you
beat him twice.
But you actually made a comparison of who he looks like, right? When we were outside.
I mean, I thought he looked like Eric Estrada. In his picture.
I mean, that's pretty good. He'd be pretty happy.
I'm like, why is he
right?
fighting the Chips guy? Like, it didn't seem right to me.
That's a good one.
Yeah, who hits the California Highway Patrol?
That's a good one.
Yeah. But yes, no, we did watch it. We saw it, and you beat him twice.
I beat him twice, yeah, but, I tell him, man, I beat him twice. He was 93. No big deal. Yeah, it's literally really how I felt. Like, I had to beat him. If I didn't beat him down, I gotta be a real idiot. Like, you get out of the game. If you're gonna let a 90-year-old beat you, get out of the game. Yeah. So it was cool, and now we're buddies.
Do you guys who's your friends? Like, who's people in the boxing community that you say you're tight with, that you respect?
I love Roberto Duran. He's like the best out there. And
don't tell him I made that joke.
Oh, we just
absolutely.
He's gonna know.
Don't tell him.
Absolutely. Don't worry about it. I got you. But yeah, I like Duran. I loved because this guy was from Boston. I'm from Rhode Island. this guy called Marvelous Marvin Hagler. Okay. You know, I beat his brother. Like, honest to God, I literally beat his brother. His brother was Robbie Sims, and he was in the amateurs with me. So I'm just this little white guy in the back, you know, with all other like white guys, couple of brothers in there, and all of a sudden, walking in with a boombox on his ear, on his shoulder, and music's playing and everything. And I'm going, wow, look at this motherfucker. I said, he really thinks he's like some. And it was Robbie Sims. It was Marvin Hagler's brother. So I would watch him, man, and I'm just an amateur fighter now. And I'm watching him, and I'm watching him. And I said, wow. And then I'd watch him fight, and I said, wow, this guy can fight. I said, I'm going to beat his ass one day. I'm going to beat his... And it got to the day where I got to fight him. We made the match in a pro match. The fight was, I think, at Foxwoods Casino. And people don't know this, and they never will. And even like when I say it, like just a couple of people will go home with it, think about it. But when you're a boxer, when you're a fighter, and you're fighting, I fought my whole life. I fought 200 amateur fights. I fought 60 pro fights. Some days, you just don't got it. You just don't got it. It's not there. This day might have been a better day for you, a week away, a month away. So I wanted to beat this Robbie Sims so bad. I wanted to murder him because he was in the amateurs with me, and he was the hot shot that came in with the boombox on his ear. Showboating like crazy, but he could fight. He was a bad dude. God, he was amazing. And I went and watched one of the boxing sessions when Robbie fought Marvin in the ring. They did 5 rounds sparring. I was like, oh my God, this guy is unbelievable. Like, Marvin was the bomb. Marvin was one of the best ever. Not just, 10 years, not just, top of the list. Marvin Hagler was a bad dude. And they fought one day when I went out there to watch them box. My father took me. Get out and stand on the side of the ring, and I'm watching them, and they start fighting. And they start fighting. And they start fighting. I'm going, oh my God. Again, Robbie Sims is like, he's killing him. He's right there with him neck and neck. I was like, wow. That was huge. And I always wanted to fight him.
And then you fought him and won.
I didn't want to fight Marvin Hagler. Fuck that guy. Marvin was a bad dude. And Robbie, that one day that I went and watched him box, Robbie beat the snot out of him. And Marvin was trying to kill him. And I was like, holy shit. I said, Robbie. And like literally, I knew Robbie from years before. But so finally they make a match with me. I want to fight Robbie Sims in the pros. And I fought him at Foxwoods. And I won a decision, but it was one of those fights that I wasn't up to par. I didn't have all the energy I had because I have energy till the death of me, and I just couldn't put it together against him. So like I beat him. I beat him. I beat him unanimous decision, but I just never got to beat him the way I wanted to. And that pissed me off so bad, but there's nothing you can do about it.
Is it too late now?
It's not too late.
Never too late. I don't know.
Oh, no. That's saying it's not true in boxing.
Yeah.
It's never too late, right?
No.
Okay, well, that leads you to the question
I mean, we
you
could
have.
take him on. So here's really the question. You have to fight Brian or myself. Who are you fighting? Who's gonna last the longest?
Oh, I'll definitely take Brian first.
Yeah.
That's a good call.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good call. Brian just might sit there. He might not have to work too
I don't
hard.
know.
Listen.
You saw me aggressive once.
Oh, I did too. Funny.
She saw me aggressive.
All right, funny story. We're at Tyson's fight with Jake Paul. And you looked at me funny, then you remember Jake Paul. He fought Jake Paul. So we're down there, we're ringside, 2 seats back from the ring. And I was wearing one of my I'm a watch freak. I like watches.
Yeah, me
so I'm
too.
wearing a really nice watch.
Hello.
Yeah, I see. It's a good one.
Yeah.
And I'm wearing I was like an idiot. I'm wearing one of my nice watches and I just gotten it. We're leaving and we're walking out and all of a sudden I just feel the slightest tug on my wrist and I look down, my watch is gone. Then I see this little creep duck down and slide under all the people, and I grab him by his collar.
Creep.
Oh, it was worse. I grab him by his collar. Brian comes, and Brian's like, you took the fucking watch. I know you took the fucking watch. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, yeah, you took the watch. Long story short, Brian's got him in a headlock.
I have a headlock on the ground waiting for the police.
The kid is gasping for air, although he wasn't even like tight on him. And then he falls like he faints. And Brian's like, I know you're awake. Anyways, long story short.
So you might want to take her.
No, you definitely
We caught him. Yeah, we caught him.
Oh, we got him.
We didn't get the watch.
Heck yeah, we did. Oh,
You didn't get the watch.
I have insurance. I'm an attorney, so I have insurance. But, I practice what I preach. But this one, a little aggression. But
Oh, man.
I don't know.
I just used enough. It won't hurt anybody.
But the difference between you and I, Bri, is if it were me, I would have walked away injured because I would have fought till I'm injured. You just kept him at bay.
I just held him. Listen, I'm not going to do the dirty work. Someone else could do that.
That's the piece.
That's
so
funny.
you'd be a little. I'm not saying I'd injure you a lot, but if I'm going down, there's a party coming down with me. I don't know what it's going to be, but
Okay, so go to that. What do you think of Jake Paul as a fighter? They're saying he's helping bring boxing back. Is he a real boxer? The Tyson fight, we were there. I have my opinion what I thought that was, but
we both have our opinions, strong ones, of what we think of the Jake Paul situation.
He's to be honest with you, like I don't like him, but I'm glad that he's bringing boxing back, like bringing it up again, like because it seems like boxing like goes dead, like every now and then, every couple of months, every year. It's a little weird, but I'm glad he's doing what he's doing.
Is he a real boxer?
No.
That's right.
No,
So,
definitely not.
Brian and I have this conversation quite often about Jake Paul and after the Mike Tyson fight. And I have to tell you, I agree with you that it's great to bring boxing back. Boxing has saved a lot of kids from a lot of really awful situations.
Absolutely.
But is that what we want boxing to be? Somebody just buying off fights?
No.
And I think that it's like we're trading one evil for another. I feel we need another Vinnie Paz, or we need another Mike Tyson or Muhammad Ali. We need somebody that's going to get up. That's an individual that's just going to bring a lot of attention to the sport for doing what the sport is, fighting.
Real fighters.
And my answer to that, you never fucking know when somebody's gonna come around, like Mike Tyson, like a Vinnie Paz, like a Sugar Ray Leonard, like a Muhammad Ali. You never know when that's gonna happen.
Because you figure that fight was him, his promotion company.
Oh yeah.
And then you have Tyson, who, I'm sorry, we saw Tyson train. We had luck of meeting him in person.
Oh, I thought, like, I know Mike.
He'd kill him.
I've been in the gym. My trainer was his trainer, Kevin Rooney. I thought when that fight bell goes, and I thought Mike was gonna really
Kill him.
destroy him.
Well, he can. That's why you. He was. Understanding was you saw him chewing on his glove.
Yes.
They were saying that's what he was doing to prevent himself from knocking the guy out because he was getting so frustrated.
No, that's not true.
Tell me then.
He nibbled on the thumb of his glove. It was a couple of things. it meant the bell was ringing, which people don't know, like 10 seconds, 15 seconds before the fight is called over. You know what I mean? And so he would pick it up after that when he heard that. It's 15 seconds. 15 seconds can be like, a half an hour. But Mike's good.
Do you think that was a real fight?
I would think it was not a real fight, but when you go and you call somebody over and you offer them $1 million, you offer them $2 million, $3 million, who's not going to take that?
I agree with you, man. I hear
Who's
you.
not going to take that? Like, I might be the only stupid motherfucker to take that. I wouldn't take it. Unless, it was a lot of money and I got an agreement, something's going to happen. We're going to have a real fight. But these guys, they're taking the money and kind of just like running off with it a little bit, and it's just not cool. But that's how it is today.
So Jake Paul calls you tomorrow and offers you, I don't know, $8 million. Fight me. We're going to blow this up with my MVP promotions company, and you got to let me win. You taking it?
No.
Good.
Yeah, no.
So I think everybody's in a different. Yeah, listen.
Yeah, I wouldn't take it.
Or my biggest concern was if that was the case and it was a payoff of some sort. I was surprised seeing Mike fight. I was surprised if Mike could have lasted through the fight.
I have one of my buddies here, and he would have made me take
Oh, is
the
that what he's
fight.
gonna make
He would have made
You
me
better
take
give
the
him some
fight.
strong Xanax and Ativan in that ring. Because I
shit.
don't know that he's going to throw it.
That's funny. But
Are there any boxers right now that you? Oh, well, let me ask: are there any boxers throughout your career you didn't get to fight that you wish you got a chance to fight?
not really.
You pretty much fought everybody.
Yeah, I fought everybody, and there's almost every fight. I had 60 pro fights. I beat 60. I beat 60 people because the 10 that I lost, they were all world champion fighters, and I thought I beat them too. But boxing, the way that it is, it's
Goes to the judges.
yeah.
How many broken bones?
Too many.
More than 100?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, because my hands and my nose, more than 100.
How many times have you broken your nose?
Oh God, probably around 100, around 100 times. My hands, but I got lucky.
Well, you have bare paws. People can't see. You have bare paws for hands, though. When I shook your hand, as I was saying to Brian, it reminded me of when I shook Mike's hand. You guys had these like very small but large, solid hands, like shaking a rock.
Yeah.
That's the truth, to be told. But you said you broke your nose approximately 100 times. So I assume have had plastic surgery on the nose to repair it.
Oh God, yeah. I had like 5 operations.
Jesus. And it looks fantastic. So who's the surgeon for all of our Real Housewives out there?
Dr. Nicole.
Rhode Island?
No, California.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's a great guy too. He's not just a great surgeon, great guy. Yeah, Dr. Nicole, he hooked me up a couple of times. He said he was like, Vinny, just let it go. Why do you don't fight nobody? What's your problem? It's pretty funny.
No luck.
What is
You didn't
the,
listen.
No, I didn't listen.
What's the scariest injury? Did you have any injuries that you thought might be career enders?
Well, I don't know if you know. You got the All Stars. I don't know if you know this, but I broke my neck in a car accident. You know
Sure
that,
do.
right?
And you would sneak around and train when you weren't supposed to with the hoodie on the halo.
All right, you saw
that.
some of that stuff?
Saw some of that stuff.
Cool.
Well, so what is true and what's not?
That halo on screws in my skull.
Yeah, oh, I know.
I woke up and I was like, Dr. Walter Carter, he's the best. He was the greatest surgeon in Rhode Island at the time. And anyways, I was like, Doc, there are fucking screws through my head. What's going on? He's going, Vinny, I know. You're gonna have to do this. If you still wanna have any chance to fight, this is what's gonna happen. I said, Doc, I got screws in my skull. I said, who does that? I said, what are you people doing to me? And we actually started laughing together too. He was a cool guy. He was in his 80s, and he made it happen. He put the halo on my head, put the screws in my skull, and they all worked out, and I got lucky, and I did some cool stuff after.
It sounds like you made it happen, though, because the doctors, if they had their say, you wouldn't have fought again.
Right.
And, it goes to show the true heart of an athlete. A lot of what we do on this podcast is we want to talk about people's drive to make themselves, to be the best at what they do, to build their legacy.
Yep.
And I think a turning point in your career in boxing was that decision.
Yes, it
to
was.
keep fighting.
Yeah.
Because before then, I'm not suggesting you're an ordinary boxer, but you were in the ranks with everybody else. That's really something that pulled you away from everybody else. And
Absolutely.
Dealing with a car accident victims, and I deal with a lot.
As crazy as I was, you're right.
Yeah,
about that. Yeah.
It's the defining moment. And, like I said, I deal with car accident victims every day. I do a lot of personal injury work. And, the halos there's a lot of different means now. But about 10 years ago, halos were still very common, especially for motorcycle accidents.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, there are moments when I talk to my clients and they're like, I sat there, to your point, I have this thing drilled in my head. And I sit here and I'm like, why am I alive?
Yeah.
I should be dead. There's no way that this is actually humane. I should be dead. And those decisions they make after coming back from such a grave injury, an injury where, by the way, you can't move, can't turn your head, can't sleep, can't do anything. It's so admirable that you were able to come back, and I would argue be a better fighter afterwards than you were before.
Yeah.
But do you think it's
Maybe
because you are no longer afraid of death because you faced it?
Yes. That was the whole thing, It was, you're gonna fight or this is something's gonna happen to you. You're not gonna do this. I want to do this so bad, and I'm gonna make it happen, and that's how it was. But yeah, you're right though. You're really right, and you're the first one that said it like that, and no one else in Rhode Island, in New England, in wherever we are, you hit it on the head. Yeah, and that's very admirable, and that's why I wanted to do it.
Well, it sounds like from again, just chatting with you a little bit, it sounds like you made a decision that if you're going to die, you'd rather die doing something you love than die and not on your own terms.
1,000,000. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a good
Listen,
eye.
you're a badass dude,
eye.
man.
You got a good eye.
So does that change your opinion on who you want to fight?
Nope. That makes me scrappier than you can imagine. The mental game's worse than the physical game, my friend. The mental game's worse than the physical game, my friend.
Absolutely.
I just put my cards right out there,
Yeah.
so yeah.
Brian, he's going to fight you first.
I get it. You have to. You can't just jump out and hit a woman.
I don't think
You got to go after the guy first and say I took him down.
A fight's a fight.
She got aggressive.
Oh, I'll tell you, a fight's a fight. I'm going to say, listen, treat me like you treat any guy in the ring. Once you're in the ring, you're not even, it's not male, female, it's just two fighters.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I don't know. I feel like if I know I have to. I
Here we
feel
go.
like if I were to fight though, I always envision myself like doing an uppercut, but I think that's a little dangerous, right? Because you got to really get the opening.
Absolutely.
I think I would just be kind of quick, like something like that, and then run. And then let them get tired out chasing me, and then wait till they, and then run, and then wait for them to chase me, and then once they get tired out, again, and then run. And I think I can just tire them out. That's why boxing has time limits. So, because honestly, what I would do, I would just dance all over the place and let the other person get tired. I could be evasive.
That's good.
Try it.
You and I could fight.
could
Who do you
try.
think would win? Who do you think would win our fight?
Oh, I don't know. That's tough.
Oh, it's not.
That's tough. I think I might take you.
It's not.
That's tough. Yeah. That's tough.
Yeah, I got the weight behind me.
That's the point.
That's a little bit of help.
No, quicker. That just helps with the
Weight
punch, but you
gives
gotta
some
be able to
strength,
throw it.
right?
Yeah.
Weight gives strength.
I know what your moves are now, though, from the Tyson fight. You
Sure.
put me in a headlock. You try to choke
Just
me
hold you
out.
there. Someone can take you away.
You put her in the headlock.
I'll put her in a headlock and see who takes her away.
I don't know.
All right, I'm done. I'm done with this one. Can someone take her?
That's good.
So I was, in my early days, I was an athlete too, and I don't know. I don't know, Brian.
We'll have to,
I can run a lot faster than you, so I
You
can
could.
tire you out a lot faster.
Yeah, but in the ring, you don't have to run.
It ain't that far.
Yeah, but I'm gonna run. That's my point.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
but
run around just until they
Your-
get tired.
Your basic movements say that you are a runner, but you're really not a runner in the ring.
I know.
You yes.
Oh wait, no. And then I'm ambidextrous. That's helpful, right? Are you ambidextrous? You can do both, right? You can lead with one or the other, depending.
Yes, but I would like to lead with my left hand.
Lead,
Left hand.
punching.
Yeah.
So are you left-handed, or is that right-handed?
Oh. Right hand.
Because you're blocking up and then
No, you're
hitting
just doing little this into that.
Yeah.
So that's
See?
Yeah.
So I will
Now
tell
come on.
you.
You know I could take her
I
already.
had a-
Off that one comment,
Yeah,
I could
okay.
take her.
No.
Yeah.
That's not true. But I know what you mean.
Yeah. So I had a personal trainer once, and he had the small bag, which are very difficult. And so he's teaching me the
You mean
this.
the speed bag?
Yeah, that thing, the small one, right? The one that makes all the fun noises.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm sitting there, and I'm like, okay, this is fun. So I'm
I
like
could
praying
hit
it.
that. I could hit that like nobody.
I bet you
nobody hit
can.
it like I could.
Still?
Nobody. Yes. Of
I would
course still.
compare
Yeah, I
it.
didn't lose it.
I would compare it to juggling. Like if you get in the if you get in the groove juggling, you can juggle 12 times. But if you don't start by hitting the bag properly, it doesn't go in the right way. It keeps dying on you.
We should probably ask the pro.
Well, he probably doesn't. You're not a juggler, are you? Do you juggle? I have a 2-year-old daughter. I have to juggle. It's like
Yeah. I don't have daughters.
Do you have kids? No kids. Okay.
No, and because I didn't want to, and I didn't want to teach the little maggots how to fight.
You sound like you guys maybe.
Yeah,
You guys
we're
would have a long
buddies
time. So
already, yeah.
Brian and I have talked about. I have 2 kids. I have a 12-year-old son. He's 5'8". He's a size 13 men's shoe, and he's 160 pounds. He's 12 and a half.
Holy shit!
Yep. And
Does he like to fight?
So
Box?
Grayson's
Not-
not a
not-
fight.
not
Grayson's
box.
a sensitive soul. He would be the guy that would hit you, knock you over, go to help you, then you'd take him down. He's not that kid.
Really?
I wish he'd be. My daughter, on the other hand, my daughter will. My daughter is going to be a reincarnation of me, where it's she's going to be scrappy. She's going to get the job done one way or another.
That's boxing's out for the girls at that
Yeah,
age.
I don't want her to
Yeah.
box. However, Brian, though, we talk about kids all the time, and I said to Brian, you never wanted kids. He's like, and he says the same things. I don't want to train the maggots. I don't want to.
It's too much work.
Yeah.
Why waste your time?
Too much work.
Yeah. I can't
And
take care of
then
myself.
But I think your husband's even worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have my own issues. I don't want to have to take care of anybody else.
Exactly.
You can't control me. I can't control myself.
That is true. We work on it together.
Yeah.
But
Goals.
speaking of girls though in boxing, so again we'll go back to the Tyson fight. How about the women that were before? So we were into it. What was her name? Come on.
There are 2 women that fought before Tyson.
You must have saw that fight.
They had the huge, massive cut.
And then they just refought again. What is her name? The one that she just kept. I mean, this is why.
What was your name?
Public service announcement. This is why you don't fight chicks in high school. These girls were like, she had a cut in her eye, and she just kept going at the kind of kept bleeding, and I'm gonna faint.
Mike, you remember their name?
Come on. Yes,
Serrano. Yes,
Serrano.
Serrano and who? What's the other one? Another popular name too.
I know.
Serrano and
come on. Taylor. Yeah.
Katie Taylor.
So,
Amanda,
did you see that fight?
No.
Crazy. We were there.
Was it really?
All the fights were so boring. The men I'm sorry.
Really?
They were just bebopping around. They were just like, nobody hit anybody. I'm like, this better get better. And we were bored. Everybody's bored. Then the women hit the ring.
That was the pre-fight?
Yes.
Then the women get in the ring.
Wow.
You got to watch it. It was exactly what
it was brutal.
It was high school, like locker room during school hours brawl. I mean, it was crazy. And so her eye cut here. I'm not saying don't take somebody out, but her eye was cut here.
Did you see that fight, Mike?
Oh, it was crazy.
Yeah, I watched it with you.
You haven't watched it.
It must have been a bad. Oh, right.
Remember, she had the cut in her head, and then she just kept going at it. And I'm like, girlfriend.
There wasn't that
point proven. Now it's gonna scar. Now you're gonna need scar.
That was just like, eh.
Oh, compared to the other ones, it was the showstopper of the night. It was.
Yeah, no,
If you were there, but if you were there, the blood
right.
was coming off of the mat and landing. Like, so we were like, what, were we 2 or 3 seats back?
2 rows, yeah.
The blood was just landing like outside the ring.
You guys were right next
ringside,
to the ring?
Yeah. We were ringside in Tyson's corner.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, we were sitting in front of the Cobra Kai guys. That's my claim to fame.
Yeah.
We got to sit in front of them.
Side of them.
Side of them.
And
cool.
Do you follow other sports or just boxing? Do you football? Come on.
Nah, I used to.
Who was your team?
I was captain of the defensive team.
I believe it.
Cranston East High School East.
You're a brick shit house. I believe that.
I love football. Oh
okay,
my God.
who is it? Who's your team?
Who was your team?
Dallas Cowboys.
Okay.
Oh, you just upset her.
No, you didn't.
Now she's
New England Patriots.
Okay, that's even worse. No, Dallas Cowboys is better. So we're down at the fight in Dallas, and Jerry Jones walks right by, and everybody is just mean mugging him and stink eyeing him the whole way because I would argue that the guy's time to retire was 10 years ago.
Totally,
it's fine.
yeah.
I'm a Jets fan, so I'm harmless. We hate everybody. That's like one of your sayings, right? You hate everybody. Like that's one of our sayings. We hate everybody else. But Dallas Cowboys just traded Micah Parsons. I don't know if you saw that. So that was
I didn't know
the best defensive guy I have. Holy. But in as far as where was I going with it? The football piece.
Football piece. I don't know.
You got me talking about the Cowboys. That was the end of it.
I have a way I'm going.
Oh, go ahead.
So you were telling us outside. You had some crazy stories. So we heard some mansion stories. I want to hear a crazy story that you were like, I can't believe I'm involved in this. Like we heard the Playboy Mansion stories.
What about the casino stories? Because we didn't hear one of those.
I want to hear a really fun story. Tell us a fun, can't believe I was in this.
It's got to be a casino story. It's got to be. You have people know you at the casino, right? You're known to go in and so there's got to be casino stories.
That was just an evil laugh too. So we know this is going to be a good one.
The greatest story of all times is it's my story and it's the greatest story of all time, especially for that time and point in my life and stuff. It was fantastic. So to lead up into it, these guys call me from these guys that I got a little bit of money with in the stock market, and they call me and they say, "Vinny, hey, come on, we're going to Vegas." They said, "Come with us, man. We'll send you a ticket." Come on. Yeah, all right, whatever. All right. So now I'm thinking I'm losing in a couple of places. I'm saying, wow, I still got 20,000 left at Bally's, and I take the plane. I meet them. We fly into Las Vegas. I go in my room, change up, get ready, and they go say meet you later. And that night, I went into Bally's, and
With 20 grand.
with 20K, and I woke up. I see the kid behind the table. No one's at his table. Blackjack, and it's 5,000 a hand. So I said, I go up, and I said, come on, man. I said, let's see. I need to make a hit. He goes, are you the boxer? I said, yeah. And he goes, oh, wow, man, cool, me. And like back then, you can do that. You could do that back then. Now you can't. I slapped high fives with him, Hey, all right, it's cool. Slap high five, everything's cool. So he deals the cards. I get mine. And like right off the bat, it happened really like quick and easy. He deals me a ace and a 10. Okay, first hand. So all right. 5,000 a hand I was playing.
So you win 10.
I won 15
Exit.
back because it was I got blackjack.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, gotcha. You can tell I go
So-
to the casino all the time, right?
I get I win. I'm fucking killing them. This is unbelievable. This is great. Awesome. And it just kept going and going and going. And it was so crazy. And I'll never forget it. It was 9:00. And like, for me to remember that, it means something dramatically happened at that point. I just kept killing him. And I would play one hand. I'd play two hands. I'd play one hand. I'd go back to one hand. Then I'd play three hands. Two hands, one hand. It was unbelievable. It was like a clarity moment like that I had this unbelievable, like my mind was so on these cards, like it was unbelievable, like because I wasn't just playing. I'm playing a lot of fucking work up here was making it happen, and I just got so lucky. It just kept going. 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and I'm hitting them out. I'm looking, and I'm playing one hand. I'm playing three hands. I'm playing two hands, one hand, three hands. It was so fucking unbelievably just wild. It was, and like, I'm sure like that they got that on film. I'm sure that they do, but I was like there alone, and like it was amazing.
What was the grand total?
Grand total, I beat him for $980,000.
That's crazy.
I beat him for $1 million fucking dollars, and I almost hate saying it's $1 million, but it's $1 million fucking.
Yeah.
It was $980,000, and I said fuck it, done.
Did you walk away?
Yeah, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
haven't gambled. I don't gamble no more.
Good for you, man.
Yeah, it's a win when you don't.
You made up for all the losses.
Yeah. So like, it was just the night of like, think about it. I'm playing one hand. I'm playing three hands. Playing two hands. Playing one hand. All by just. I'm no fucking genius. but by what cards were coming out is what I would play. Yeah. You know, if they're coming out tens, I'd play a low hand. I'd play a soft hand. Not much money. And I was just hitting it from 9 till 4 in the morning. And I quit. I stopped. Then it was the last hand I've ever played. I stopped when the dealer didn't get hardly no blackjacks. Once in a blue moon. But this time the dealer got 2 blackjacks in a row.
You're like, I'm out.
I said, fuck it. I'm done. I got $1 million fucking dollars.
That's amazing.
It was outrageously amazing. Yeah, and to know, like, if you knew my life at that time, because at the time, which I don't do now whatsoever, and because of that, not even because of that, but just do not play like again, and because I knew there ain't no fucking way in hell you're gonna do that ever again. And people think, you know, I hit for $100,000 so many times, and you know, so I'd play for 100,000. But going for $1 million is just no fucking way.
So am I reading it right, saying you're not going to bring Brooke and I to the casino?
I thought that's the next
I thought that's where we're going. I thought we were all going to go to Foxwoods.
I don't know. Foxwoods, they're saying
I'll go to
Mohegan
Mohegan.
wins more.
I don't care. We'll
They're
go
saying,
Mohegan.
what'd you say?
They say Mohegan you win more.
Oh, I don't. Just, you think so too, huh?
They say Mohegan you win more. Yeah.
I don't know. Chintz. I think every casino is just, you know, a casino, and then they're taking your money no matter what.
I mean, look at
you can get lucky. Like literally, I hit for $100,000 maybe a dozen times. I hit for $250,000 once. I hit for $400,000 once. And then I hit for, I call it $1 million, but it was like something like 988,000, you know, and that was the fucking night of my life. I swear to God, I was by myself. I go, I check out, I took out $100,000 in cash, put in my bag that I carry over my shoulder, and I get 100,000 one check, 100,000 another check, 100,000 another check, 100,000 another check, 50,000 another check, 50,000, 50,000, 25,000, 25,000, 25,000, 25,000, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, 5,000, 5,000. It was unbelievable. I just thought you know, it was just the craziest night, but like unbelievable. The power, the luckiness, the
feeling.
Think about it, like like every hand I was betting was $5,000, and maybe I'd turn it up to 10,000. But like it was nuts.
So going to Vegas, there's another social media guy that just moved to Vegas and now he's going to become a boxer. Have you heard of Bryce Hall?
No.
He's like in the Jake Paul world, and he now thinks he's going to be a boxer.
Oh yeah,
but they're all moving to Vegas.
He's got to be in the Jake Paul world.
Yeah,
because I don't know. And if anybody's anybody, I'd know them.
It's interesting.
So you live in Rhode Island, right?
Yeah.
Where you grew up, Rhode Island, right? Yeah. What is it? So retired boxer today. What does an average day in your life look like? After the Bengay and the Advil and everything
What
else.
would you say about that, Mike? Missy, you guys should answer this.
Travel a lot.
They can. Yeah, I do. I travel a lot.
Okay.
Believe it or not. What else?
You going to LA next month? You got a billionaire paying you to watch a fight with you.
See,
Oh, that's pretty awesome.
See, I never. I'm with him all the time, and he knows that I never.
I have
gamble.
one of those too.
I
It's
never
amazing.
gamble.
I have someone like that's in my life.
That's cool.
That will finish all my sentences. It's the best thing ever.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, so let's talk about Rhode Island, the restaurant scene. So we're Connecticut. We're a small little state. So trust me, I tell everybody that I know
shit.
when it comes to from me is I'm from Connecticut because we're such a little state. But Rhode Island's
Totally.
tiny and you're very proud
Yeah.
of being from there. What's the restaurant scene like that look like? Do you have a favorite spot? Like where did we all have to try to eat when we go to Rhode Island?
What would you say?
Went to Uncle Tony's yesterday.
Went to Uncle Tony's yesterday. Yeah,
Where's that, Providence?
Providence, yeah. You ever heard Twin Oaks?
Yeah.
Why do I know that?
Yeah,
It's in-
of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. But what do you think about that?
Good one.
Yeah.
So I know that when you were boxing, you would have to make weight, right? So
I didn't.
You
I
wouldn't.
never,
You would barely eat, probably, right?
barely.
But after the fight,
Yeah.
you'd probably want to eat everything in sight. No.
Yeah.
So what was your go-to meal? Like a big old steak, pasta. What was it?
He's a chicken palm.
I could see that chicken parm.
Yeah, chicken parm and
Like a big old vat of chicken parm.
yeah, and
Hamburgers, no bun.
yeah.
Oh, that's speaking my language.
I like the hamburgers, no bun with white cheese.
Sounds good. I don't do the orange cheese. I can't do it. Freaks me out.
Totally. I don't freak me out, but I just can't. I just
Freaks
don't
me
wanna
out.
do
I
it.
feel like there's food dyes in it and all kinds of weird stuff.
White. I go for the white cheese, but
I think the other food question that's most important being in Connecticut is your clam chowder that you prefer red or is the clam chowder that you prefer white?
Did you hear that, Missy?
White, yours.
Oh, so you're cheating on Rhode Island. Isn't Rhode
Yeah,
Island clam chowder
totally.
the one that's red?
White.
We always get white.
I'm so in Connecticut, New Haven, we're like the quote unquote pizza capital of America. Again, pizza capital of America. And but they Pepe's has a white clam pizza.
White clam pizza is supposed to be their number one.
The white clam pizza, are you a fan?
I pick off some of the.
Clams
Why are
and
you
just eat
saying
them?
that? It's because I pick up.
you
I don't
take off
know.
all
Do you
the good
not eat
stuff
bread
and
because
leave
you
the
don't
good.
like bread?
The dough, I get some of the dough off it. I get
So
some,
you and I are like would get along well. We would be a nightmare to have lunch with. So I'm type 1 diabetic. So I also that's what you heard the little beep before. And I also so I don't eat breads. It's part of being diabetic. So I'll eat the pizza and I scrape the top off.
Totally.
And I eat it. And I'm
Yeah.
all in. So I can eat a whole pizza just because
Yeah.
you just scrape the
Yeah,
top
totally.
off. You just don't like bread or you just don't?
I no, but it's just like I haven't had pasta in 19 fucking 90.
All right.
You might lose your Italian card.
Yeah, they
Thank
might
God you could fight.
they might bite you off that.
Thank God you already got the card.
Yeah.
You have a non-revocable Italian card.
So young kids that are looking to become boxers, tough situations growing up, inner city, whatever, they looking to
Yeah.
become boxers. What advice would you give them?
Train hard.
Trainer? Okay.
Yeah. Train hard. And the rest is up to them. You know, you gotta be balls to the walls if you're gonna be anything in boxing. You gotta be the balls. And the rest is up to them.
What drove you to be successful? What about your upbringing or what about your life made you so focused and driven to be the best?
You know, that's a great question, and like that question, like could be asked to so many fucking fighters. like that question that you just asked me. So many guys like down and out, living hard. Some of them are trying to fight, but they just can't because their life is hard. And that's a great question, but it almost could be an ugly answer. But it's true. Yeah, it's true. That's kind of a fact. And that's it. Where else were we?
What about either your upbringing or what about your life led you to have such a drive to be the best?
My father was a great guy. I loved him to death. And my mother. I got so lucky with great parents. My father was a soccer player in Italy, and he was an all-around skier.
So you wanted to take what he did. You wanted to take his passion.
Yeah.
Get in behind a sport and do it the best you possibly could.
He was going to be in the Olympics in soccer and in the all-around skiing. Cross country, the long jump and stuff. And that was pretty freaking cool. But he actually killed a Nazi. They were going through their town in Italy, and one of the Nazis stole something from his mother. He pitchforked him in the heart and killed him. And he was either going to jail or he had to get out of Italy.
So he
got on a boat, and he got out, and he came to, out of all places, he comes to Rhode Island. And that's how he
close
meets
to
my mother.
Close to the coastline. It's all right.
Yeah.
Right?
It's almost a direct shot, I believe.
Right. Yeah, but yeah, he was a wild child, but he was a tough, hard ass man, and my mother was tough as nails too, and she was a hairdresser. She owned her own place there, My father was making money. My mother was making money. I got lucky. My parents were very, very good to me.
Listen, your story is such a success story, and not all of us, me included, we're not set up for success. We have to defeat all the odds and work 10 times harder than anybody else to get where we go. But when you're there, you earned it and you own it. When you own it, nobody can take it away from you, right? So I think having you on has been great. I think a lot of the listeners are going to relate to a lot of the things that you said. And I think one of the coolest things that came out of the podcast is the DraftKings is going to probably have our fight up sooner rather than later, you and I. And the line's definitely going to be
I already got a trainer. So.
minus 3.5.
I got a trainer, so I listen, you get whoever you need.
He's not a trainer. He's going to beat
you
you
up.
up.
He's going to train me. Well, train me. Right here.
I think I can do it.
I got the boxer's cut, though.
Oh, yes, so do I. I have the same thing.
Yeah. Mine was from water slides, so it wasn't a cool thing.
Mine was from a car seat being closed in my head, but that's fine.
But I can say I got in a fight.
Yeah, we can say we fought each other.
Yeah.
That's
So
funny.
Yeah, I got the eye thing,
All right, so thank you. I
Thank you
appreciate
so much
it, man.
for coming
Thank
on.
you.
That was awesome.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.